Take a slow, deep breath. Now, look at your life. You wake up every single day. You follow the same routine. You go to work. You do what's expected. From the outside, everything looks perfectly normal, maybe even successful. But inside, there's this quiet, persistent feeling of emptiness. This is burnout. And it's crucial to understand that burnout is not laziness. It's not a sign of weakness. Burnout is what happens when the work you do, the life you lead, loses its meaning. You keep yourself busy all day, checking off tasks, answering emails, running from one thing to the next. But when you finally hit the pillow at night, you feel a profound exhaustion that sleep can't seem to touch. Rest helps your body recover, that's true. But rest doesn't fix a soul that feels empty. Money is important. It helps us survive. It gives us security. But money can't buy you a sense of purpose. Success looks fantastic from the outside. It gets you praise and validation. But that external success doesn't always translate to internal fulfillment. And then your mind starts to whisper. Little questions at first, then they get louder. Why am I even doing this? Who am I really doing this for? What is the point of all this struggle? These questions are incredibly important. They aren't a problem to be solved. They're signals from your inner self. But what do most of us do? We ignore them. We distract ourselves with more work, more scrolling, more noise. We fill every silent moment because, in the silence, the emptiness returns. But here's the truth. You are not broken. You're just misaligned. Your daily actions, the things you pour your energy into, are not in sync with what you truly value deep down. That's why everything feels so heavy. The solution to burnout isn't a vacation or a new productivity hack. The cure for this kind of exhaustion is meaning, and meaning comes from purpose. Purpose isn't some grand, mystical thing you have to find on a mountaintop. It's simply choosing something that genuinely matters to you and committing to it. It could be your family, a creative project, helping others, or mastering a skill. Purpose isn't the same as motivation. Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes. Purpose is a responsibility you choose to carry. And yes, responsibility can feel heavy, but it's a good kind of weight. It's the weight that builds strength, like lifting weights at the gym. It grounds you. When you're living with purpose, you might still feel tired at the end of the day, but it's a satisfying tiredness. You feel spent, but you also feel alive. The fear doesn't just disappear either, but it changes. The fear you feel when you re-pursuing something meaningful is far better than the hollow comfort of a life without direction. Fear with a purpose is an engine. Comfort without meaning is a cage. Slowly, as you align your life with your purpose, the questions you ask yourself begin to shift. You stop asking, what should I do to get by? And you start asking, how do I want to live? This is the turning point. This is where burnout starts to fade. Not because life suddenly becomes easy or problem-free, but because your life becomes meaningful. The struggle now has a point. You were never lazy. You were never weak. You were just a ship sailing without a rudder, drifting in the vast ocean. Direction changes everything. It gives you the power to navigate the storms. So, let's pause one more time, just for a moment, and ask yourself one clear question. What is one small, single action I can take today that truly matters to me? Not to my boss, not to my parents, not to society, but to me. Whatever that action is, no matter how small it seems, that is your next step. Take it. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content on living a more meaningful life. Take care.